Yo, what up YouTube? It's Bryce, and today we're going to be doing my Gladiator Beast deck profile. And yeah, so topped my locals with this yesterday, so clearly it's the best deck ever. Here we go. First off, we have one Gladiator Beast Haplamis, secret rare courtesy of Asian Eyes White Dragon. And we play one Darius. You need two for Tiger Glads, but Tigerless, you need one, it's fine. One Rediari, obviously part of the GB toolbox, just remove stuff, it's great. One Ramillo, pop cards, obviously you only play one, standard. And then one Bestiari, standard. Two Acast, also pretty standard, get back your Chariot or anything. And then three Liquari, some people like two, I say you need three, because if you're not casting back a Chariot or something, you're probably just going to go for Liquari every time, just to sit on the board and be a field presence. And the non-GBs, play one Photon Thrasher. He is a 4-star, so you can make rank 4s. He's a 2100 beater. To be honest, I kind of played this because I could make Xyz, and I kind of played this because I was trying to spread my cards around to make 5 competitive decks for people to play, basically. So I didn't have a Cyber Dragon. Otherwise, I'd play Cyber Dragon because I didn't like this card, personally. And I would have liked a Cyber Dragon when my opponent had the Zen mains, and yeah. So this card, I don't like. I would make it a Cyber Dragon. And let's move on. We play 2 Reborn Tengu in the deck. Tengu's still good at 2, guys. He's not what he was, but he's still a good card, and he's a Beast Warrior, and that's part of the Beast aspect of the deck. So 2 Tengu, he's also a 4-star. Onto the spells. 1 Reborn, obviously, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, and Book of Moon, which can be used both offensively and defensively in this deck, so that's good. And then we have 2 MST, 1 normal and 1 red. Pop back row, obviously. Again, I just do not like 3 in the main deck. 2 Smashing Ground. Why aren't these Soul Takers? Because I don't have Soul Takers, basically. And also, I don't want to necessarily give my opponent 1,000 life if they're not playing Heroes or Chaos Dragons. And then we play 3 Proving Ground, obviously. This means you're basically running 4 Bestiari, and you can just Gazaris a lot. And that's, of course, how the deck wins, basically. That and Control via this card. We play 2 Chariot. I don't know if I've ever seen someone decent play 3, but 2 Chariot's definitely good. You just recycle it, and it doesn't clog, and it's good. 2 Bottomless. Warning is basically obsolete. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but some decks can run it, but those are really, really control-based decks. And although this is a more control-based deck, I just don't want to pay the life to essentially do what this card does. However, I don't know. The only deck that it would really hurt, I think, is like Dino Rabbit, and that deck has a pretty bad matchup for me. It's just bad in general, so if I'm already going to do bad, why not just be bad? I don't know. Anyway, 2 Torrential. Obviously this is necessary in every deck except like Monarchs. And then 1 Mirror Force. I think it's just too good not to play. Make pluses basically, although don't be afraid to use it as a 1-for-1 before it gets MST'd. And then we have 1 Solemn. Just more protection. Make me feel safe, I guess. Make my back row feel safe because I do kind of play a lot. 1 Starlight Road for the same reason. Just make me feel safe. Then 1 Horn of the Phantom Beast. This is part of the Beast part of the deck. We run Darius, 2 Tengu, and 3 Liquari as targets, as well as 2 Esadari in the extra deck. So that's 8 targets, guys, for Horn of the Phantom Beast, and you just draw cards off that, which I heard, like, drawing cards is a good thing. And then we play 1 D-Prison and 1 Compulse. I was debating between 2 D-Prison or 1 and 1. I just went with this. I don't really feel like it made a difference throughout the day. I kind of would prefer 2 D-Prison, but Compulse can just really be good in situations. I just didn't happen to run into them, so I can't judge. But yeah, that's the main deck, guys. The only thing, it doesn't play Warning or Lance in the main deck, but I still think this is like pretty much the best build you can have right now. Save maybe this being a D present. And obviously the Tengu and Horn are tech, so you could make those warnings or something. And Thrasher should be Cyber Dragon, but this is basically how I'd play the deck, ideally. Basically what I'm trying to say is this is quote-unquote perfect. I'm not missing cards. Like, it's not that I can't afford the cards, which is usually the reason I wouldn't be playing cards. But anyway, on to the extra deck. We're going to run over just the relevant things. 2 Gazaris. There was a situation where I almost thought I would want 3 for the first time in my life, but still, 2 proved just fine in that duel. 2 Esadari. I've made this twice in games ever as well. This is really good. This is kind of a godsend for GBs. And then 1 Herc. Never wanted more than 1, and didn't throughout the day. I made it like once, maybe. But yeah, it's a Herc. And then also, just make sure you have some rank 4 Cs, like 2 Utopia, a Maestroke, a Pearl, whatever. Steel Swarm Roach if you have it. Basically rank 4s are what you're going to make in the deck. And then Stardust, of course, because you play Starlight Road. But other than that, the extra deck is just kind of like, I don't know, throw in random synchros because you play Reborn, basically. Or you can max out on your GB fusions if you're a little girl. Anyway, the extra deck. 2 Jellin Duo. Play this over Reaper because it's a 4-star, so you can exceed with it, and it serves the same purpose to just sit there and tank. Mainly for Dino Rabbit or whatever. Or Chaos Dragons, I guess. Just stuff that's not Insectors. 2 Breaker. Pop some back row, guys. This is really good. It put in work for me against, like, Watts. So you just never know what you're going to run into, so Breaker can just be a beater, and it can pop back row, obviously. So it serves as a beater and an additional monster, just because the monster count's fairly low in the deck. 1 MST, third MST basically, needs no explanation. Soul Taker, I only own 1, so I side the 1. I feel like if I need more monster removal, I had it, basically. 2 Forbidden Lance, this is essentially for Rabbit, I guess, since they're going to have lances, and I can just make my guys equal to them, and this is, some would call this a GB staple, but I don't necessarily think it's needed. I don't know. I mean, you could... It's an alright card. It's definitely a good card, so I side it. But yeah, Lance for Rabbit heroes, I guess, just to make my guys small, and anything that runs a lot of back row, I guess. But then again, I have 2 Trap Stun for that. Anything that runs back row is your enemy in GBs, and Trap Stun does put in a lot of work. Trap Stun Gazaris. Pretty good. +1. 2 Chain Disappearance. This card obviously hits a pretty decent amount of stuff. I'm not sure why people aren't really citing this anymore. It hits Rabbit and Tour Guide basically in the Rabbit deck. And just anything small, basically. It's decent against Insectors. And any other random small stuff you'd run into. Then we run 3 Macro. I debated 3 Macro, 3 DeFi, and then it was like, really, you're going to want 3 Macro because you can just set it and then flip it when they're doing something that they wouldn't want removed, rather than just being like, yes, I have a Dimensional Fissure on the field, get rid of it before you do anything. So you can just flip this when they do something, and it serves the same purpose. So yeah, that's my Gladiator Beast deck profile, guys. A little bit different take on GBs. I know there's some card choices that may be controversial, but Obama 08, guys, and peace.